Hey everybody, what's up? This is Luna here. I'm making a video about a couple of things. One topic I want to touch on is Nicholas Cruz, the boy that shot the school up. As my other videos state, if you can watch them, please, if you haven't watched them, check them out. You'll see about my prophecies, about my opinions on Donald Trump, some political opinions that I have. Excuse me. And as the Lord reveals to me things, I put them out there. But I have been persecuted by Lucifer for 3 years. Ever since Donald Trump named Jerusalem the capital of Israel. I feel like right around that time, a little bit before. That's when it started, really. When he named Jerusalem the capital of Israel. Let out Lucifer's army from the Bermuda Triangle. And they come up and they talk to me. And it's the craziest thing because I'm not crazy. Like, I've been to mental hospitals. Like, he's attacked me physically, mentally, emotionally. I had my body split in two, okay? And my nickname's Moon, so it's kind of like Muhammad the Prophet was the last prophet. Then he split Israel in two after he split my body in two. Like, I've had all these things happen to me, and it sounds crazy. I'm not crazy at all, anybody. I promise you I'm not. This is really, really going on, for real, okay? But he went in Nicholas Cruz's head. They did. Him and Nephilim. Nephilim, the fallen angels, they went in Nicholas Cruz's head, the boy that shot up the school in Florida. And for 6 months, they planned out the murder. They tried to plan out the murder with me. I was going to go kill my ex for molesting my daughter, but because I'm a prophet, God doesn't allow me to do that. I didn't really know I was a prophet until recently because, honestly to God, I had visions my whole childhood, and then I started realizing that all these visions, as I would predict things, they would happen. Everything I predicted has happened. Everything, all the visions I had as a small child started happening and coming true in real life. So then that's when I realized, like, every time I'd flip to, so I'd open up the Bible, and every time I flip to a page, it always says prophet. I always land on a paragraph that says prophet. Every single time, every time. So then I said, okay, this is a sign from God. And I knew I had to connect to the past prophets, to Elijah the prophet, to Isaiah the prophet, and to Ezekiel the prophet. I know I have a connect to those two for sure, and possibly Jeremiah. I have to research Jeremiah more because I need to read the Bible more. But it's kind of hard to do when you got Lucifer threatening to blow up the city where you're from and hold another president in another country hostage so he can blow it up. But I ain't paying no attention to that because I know Jesus has got my back. It doesn't matter. But Nicholas Cruz, yes, he went in, he shot the school up. He said in the courtroom he was hearing voices. People just think people got schizophrenia when they're hearing voices. No, Lucifer is out right now and Nephilim, and they can go in your head and they talk just like regular people do, okay? The devil does. Okay, he went in the kid's head in Florida, and for 6 months they planned the murder out. Told him what kind of weapon to buy, what to do with it, and they probably tormented that boy till they drove him crazy, till he had a mental breakdown, and he went and he shot up the school. He probably suffered from a mental breakdown. I've dealt with this for 3.5 years of my life. I've been hearing the voices in my head talking to me. They fly around everywhere I go. They're flying me. I'm being gang stalked by Nephilim and Lucifer. And like Lucifer says he's in love with me and all this stuff. It's horrible. It's horrible. And I hear I'm going to crucify you and all this stuff. They say the worst things in the world. Trust me. And I'm not crazy. If you think I'm crazy when it happens to you people, I don't wish this on nobody. But don't think it's not real or it could happen to you. I'm just saying. And then my next part of the video today is about JFK. JFK, I believe, 100% of my heart, I believe I've solved the murder. I think Donald Trump doesn't want to release it till 2021. I believe, without a shadow of a doubt, Lyndall B. Johnson hired Larry Oswald. Because Lyndall B. Johnson was from, this come to me from God, but Lyndall B. Johnson, the way he looked at JFK in some of the pictures was a really angry, a really selfish, greedy look. Like he was so jealous of President JFK, and JFK wasn't an Illuminati. JFK, okay, he wasn't an Illuminati. JFK was the opposite of that. JFK was, I think he might have been Ivy League, but he was in the Navy. Imagine that. And I don't know what the military thinks that the CIA did it. The CIA didn't have nothing to do with it, guys. Okay, The real thing is Lyndon B. Johnson was from Texas. Larry Oswald was from Texas. He was from a place that was right up under Fort Worth. Okay, Fort Worth, Texas is, Lyndon B. Johnson is from a place that's really close to Larry Oswald's home. So that means that he definitely most likely hired the hitman that took out JFK. And I think JFK was a great president. I know he did the Agent Orange thing, but I think he was one of the best president that we ever had, and he went to the moon. So that makes it even better. Some people think that's a conspiracy, going to the moon, but no, he really landed on the moon, I do believe. Hopefully I can take a moon tour one day and I'll be able to go there, because my nickname's the Moon. Luna. I don't go by Moon though, I go by Luna. But it's strangely enough, guys, I just solved the Nicholas Cruz school massacre. So now I know, like, what caused him to do that, why he heard the voices. Now I know who the voices were. It took him 3.5 years. They've done everything to my body. They've tried to change my blood type out of my body. The power of Lucifer, guys, he can do all kinds of things to your body that you wouldn't even imagine that he can do. And I promise you that. They've changed my body shape, trying to make me look better and stuff. And I mean, it sounds crazy, guys, but believe it or not, Lucifer can do a lot of things to your body. He can mess with your blood type. I about passed out, and then for some reason, every time Jesus Christ brings me back, he says it's him, it's not, it's Jesus. Jesus, I got the power of Jesus in me. That's why he likes attacking my body. But obviously, Jesus Christ, I'm waiting on him to return back here, because I need Jesus to return, because I want Lucifer to stop. But in a way, I thank God above that he came in my life for one reason and one reason only, that I'm able to sit here and I'm able to tell you guys that there's going to be famines and there's going to be horrible things start happening, sicknesses, just like the people got off the plane in Saudi Arabia sick. He's gonna start persecuting the Saudi Arabia people. It's gonna be really bad. They're all persecuting each other. People needs to be striving towards peace right now, not war. But as Lucifer said, people let him have too much authority over them, and he can mind control people and do some really powerful things. I just want people to know he has the power to manipulate minds very well. So don't be deceived. Know when you're being deceived, and know. Because I think Lucifer's going to do one or two things. He's either going to push people to read the Bible and to do right. And it sounds crazy that I'm saying Lucifer will push you, but I think that he serves a purpose too, okay, honestly. Because his purpose is to come and torment us all. But he's tormented me with everything I've ever done in my life. And I've heard it for 3.5 years. So 3.5 years is a little too much. It's a little too much, but I thank Jesus that I know how Lucifer works. I know what he's capable of, and I can tell you now, if he attacks your body like he's attacked my body, yeah. And he keeps telling me I'm the dove at the Vatican being persecuted by the crows. I have all kind of black crows flying around my house. In my whole life, I've had a connection to animals. Animals always, like, I picked up a baby bird and I taught it to fly. Okay, and I did it for like a day, and I have all these animals that come up and communicate with me. Like, the animals sense, and they know I'm a good, caring person. But because I love Jesus Christ, I had 100% faith in Jesus Christ. Like they say, if you got faith the grain of a mustard seed, I had faith. You know, I might have suffered from a drug addiction, and I might have done wrong things, but at the end of the day, I still did what was right, and that was love everybody and treat everybody the same and have faith in Jesus Christ. It doesn't matter if I was a Bible thumper every day. I do read the Bible, yes, and I've need to read it a lot more lately, because Lucifer, he will sit there and tell you he's going to blow you up if you read the Bible and all kinds of things, and no, I promise you. At first, I thought I had schizophrenia, guys. I thought I was going crazy, so I kept going to mental hospitals, getting on medications, getting on Ativan. I had to have shots of Ativan. I had to have shots of all these anti-Haldol and all this stuff, and it would never work. They would never go away. They would never go away. But when he attacked my body physically, guys, it's unbelievable what he can do to your body. I'm telling you that now. So you need to pick up a Bible, and you need to start reading it and pray that he doesn't attack your body like he attacked my body. If not, you're going to go to the Bermuda Triangle. That's what he tells me, and I don't want to go to the Bermuda Triangle. You don't want to go to the Bermuda Triangle, because that's where Lucifer comes from, is the Bermuda Triangle. You know, everybody knows about Jesus. Well, now it's time they know about Lucifer, and that's my job Jesus gave me, to tell you what Lucifer can do. And I promise you, when he gets a hold of that body, he can split your body in half, And he can turn people, he can exterminate people, he kills people, he can kill people with the push of a button. So just know that we're living in the worst times in the history of the world. The trials and tribulations are here. And especially, I knew when I was a little girl, like I said in my other videos, you know, I knew when I saw the marine animals, I saw the marine life dying on the beaches a long time ago, okay, I saw that vision. I saw fire falling from the sky. That's already happened. Recently, there's been a lot of fireballs spotted throughout the world, falling from the sky. Then 2036, there's supposed to be a huge asteroid that will pass between the moon and the earth. Again, my name's Moon. My favorite number is 13, and it lands on the 13th. I've been seeing the number 13 very commonly with past events that happened that were extraordinary. So I've made that connection, and later on I might do a video about all the different dates that I conspired up together. But anyways, though, it's interesting because I saw all the earthquakes. I saw the Catholic Church split in two, which it is now. The American Catholic and the Italian Catholics are kind of split apart right now for some reason. It may split more in the future. Then you've got the American government. I knew it would be divided in two. I knew about the red tides coming up, but honestly, I knew about the red water in the ocean. I already knew about all that. And I knew every way to humanly fix like Fukushima leached out in the ocean and it killed all the animals. I know that that's what happened. It poisoned the marine life, you know? But it's going to get really bad, guys. And I wrote Israel and I told them about this war coming up because I'm angry with the United States for attacking Syria. I knew when Syria got bombed, Damascus tore Damascus up. So Vladimir Putin keeps warning the United States of America to stay out of his business in Syria and Iran's business. And the United States and Israel don't want to do it. They want to keep going, digging and digging. And I email them. I'm like, why have you got a profit for? I'm telling you, if you go in there digging around with Putin, we're already on the verge of war with China. Now we're on the verge of war with Russia. Pretty shortly, you're going to see that Putin's going to get enough. He's a very patient man, but he's starting to get enough. I can tell. He keeps sending warning after warning to America because he knows if the United States and Russia goes into a war together, it's going to be the end of the world. It's gonna kill a lot of people in the United States because Russia don't play. They ain't like Afghanistan where you deploy over there and you set on a freaking mountain. They'll come through this country and they'll come through blasting cities down, blowing up cities. That's how Russia plays, okay? And that's how China's gonna play too, thanks to Trump. So this is serious. And then you got Iran going into war with, possibly going into war with Israel because Israel's digging around in Iran's business in Syria. All this is over Syria, every bit of it, and I already knew that. Donald Trump was born on a blood moon. Him being born on a blood moon means that he was going to name Jerusalem the capital of Israel, because that represents a big event happening in Israel, the blood moon. So Donald Trump is doing whatever by naming Jerusalem the capital of Israel. I'm not angry at him no more about it. I just hate it because I've been persecuted so long, but I realize that sometimes the bad people give me guidance too, because honestly, I do smoke cigarettes and I need to quit smoking cigarettes. So, whatever's going on in my life is going on, but guys, I'm telling you one thing, you pick up your Bible and read it, because this lifestyle that we're living, the hard, the party, and the having fun, and the drugs, we're all going to be judged soon. We're going to have our judgment. And when that happens, the path to the destruction is wide, and many will choose. Whereas the path to righteousness is very narrow and very small, and very few will choose. So not that many people at this time period that we're living in right now, not many people out of this age generation is going to make it into heaven. Very few is, because the way the world is right now, we're living in the worst times of the world. If Lucifer would come attack my body, he'll definitely come attack your body. So pick up your Bible. And now you know. Oh, and another thing on my prophecies, guys, is I saw everybody in the United States of America in Babylonia, the great mystery Babylonia, in the stores, breaking into stores, looting for food. When the economy falls from Donald Trump, or if we do go to war with China, they're already making trade agreements with other countries. Since they're making trade agreements with other countries, they are going to get out and make their little trade agreements, and then they're going to shut down the United States of America, because China basically owns our country. We're in a $3 trillion deficit. So yeah, God bless you all.